Just like that, Kathy Engelbert, the WNBA, the team owners, the Players Association, in the split of an instance, all of it can change. In a split instance, all of it can change. If this injury does anything, it should be a wake-up call to the WNBA.
The WNBA just lost their golden goose, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. Caitlin Clark is out for at least 2 weeks with a left quadricep strain. It's the first non-preseason game she's missed since her sophomore year of college.
At least the next 2 weeks with a left quad strain. The Fever are currently 2-2 on the year. Clark has started all 4 games so far and is averaging 19 points, 9.3 assists, and 6 boards per game. The Fever said more updates will be provided after doctors reevaluate her.
But here's what's truly infuriating. This injury might be connected to quad tightness from the preseason that was never properly addressed. Was Caitlin Clark playing hurt this entire time, while getting hammered by dirty players and ignored by corrupt referees? The timing couldn't be worse, and the league is already in panic mode. Let's wish Caitlin a speedy recovery.
Players Association, the team owners, that just like that, all this fanfare, all this interest, all this newfound attention on the league can disappear overnight. Caitlin Clark's out 2 weeks.
Drop a "get well soon" CC in the comments. Now, back to the truth. During the Liberty game on May 24th, something felt off. Her shots were falling short. The explosive power just wasn't there. And then, footage showed Clark using a heat pack on her leg during the game. You don't need a medical degree to know, she was already dealing with pain. After the MRI, Coach Stephanie White admitted she wasn't even sure when Clark got injured.
Footage of Caitlin Clark putting heat compression towards her leg. There is literally footage of her putting heat packs on her leg. There is new footage of her heating up her quad when she's...
That means they only found out something was wrong after Clark said something herself. Let that sink in.
I'm at the game. Caitlin Clark does not look right on the sideline. Caitlin Clark is coming out. She has heat compression on her quad. She was playing injured. And ironically, that is probably the best case scenario. That is probably the best thing. And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a bad thing. And trust me on this, it is probably the best case scenario that she's been actually playing through this and she was able to play through this.
This wasn't some freak accident. Clark missed the Fever's preseason opener with left quad tightness. Now she's out with a left quad strain. Same leg. Same muscle group. The team claims they're separate injuries, but come on. That's not coincidence. That's a pattern. And here's what makes...
Maybe this will be the wake-up call that the NBA needs to clean up the officiating, to actually show that they appreciate this golden goose that has landed in their lap that goes by the name of Caitlin Clark. It's been so long where we've just seen this girl getting beat up in games. We see her get grabbed, hacked, bumped into, knocked on the floor. There's never any whispers from her.
Worse. Clark has been getting physically targeted for the past 2 years. Bumped off screens. Grabbed. Fouled hard. All with minimal consequence. Officials let it happen. Referees didn't protect her, and Clark, like many great athletes, tried to push through the pain, until her body said no. This injury was preventable.
What was that play? Oh my God, this is rigged. This is rigged. She got yanked, fell on her hip. That's a hack!
All it would have taken was proper rest after the preseason strain, better officiating to stop the targeting, a medical team that recognized the warning signs. Instead, everyone looked the other way, while the league's most valuable player broke down. Now, the WNBA faces its worst nightmare.
The league is still resentful of her, it's still jealous of her, and it's still trying to put her in her place and give her nothing, make her earn something that she already earned last year when she put this league on the national map. For the first time ever, it was really, really and truly on the national.
Within hours of the announcement, the league's panic was on full display. The Washington Mystics had moved their Fever game to a larger venue in Baltimore, counting on Clark to fill the seats. Now, they're flooded with refund requests. The Chicago Sky made an even bigger gamble, moving their Fever matchup to the United Center, home of the Bulls. That game was supposed to showcase
somebody who was responsible for 26.5 of all WNBA economic activity last season, including revenue from merchandise, ticket sales, and television, is out for a minimum of 2 weeks. Minimum of 2 weeks, more like 4 to 6 weeks. Minimum of 2 weeks, because remember, that's when she gets reevaluated. More like 4 to 6 weeks.
Case the WNBA's explosive growth. Now it risks becoming a nationally televised embarrassment, with thousands of empty seats. Why? Because everything was built around one player. The Fever vs. Sky game in May broke records, 2.7 million viewers, peaking at 3.1 million.
I'm already seeing people saying, I'm taking a break. I'm already seeing people say, I'll be back in a little bit. These numbers are going to go down. The owners are going to walk into those negotiation rooms feeling themselves. Shout out to Beyonce. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my... Again, they're lucky this is only a rumored 2 to 4 weeks. Because if the news was the season, people would tune out 100.
Not because of the league. Because of Caitlin Clark. Without her, advertisers are nervous. Broadcasters are bracing for a ratings collapse. And fans, disappointed.
There is one thing, no doubt, that's about to happen. The WNBA teams that move their games, this is about to be catastrophic for them. And it's kind of funny.
But while real basketball fans were heartbroken, others celebrated. Yes, celebrated. Social media lit up with disgusting posts from Angel Reese fans and Chicago Sky supporters, rejoicing in Clark's injury. Let that sink in. A 23-year-old woman gets hurt, and some people throw a party. The same fans who cheered on the targeting on the court are...
Yep, that's the Baltimore game. I believe that's about a 15,000-seat arena situation. This one's at the United Center in Chicago. Good luck getting anybody there. I mean, seriously.
Now celebrating its result online. The WNBA's failure to protect Clark created this environment. Commissioner Kathy Engelbert never made a strong statement. She never condemned the dirty play. Her silence gave permission. Permission to foul Clark. Permission to ignore it. Permission to celebrate when she finally got hurt. Now the Fever are forced to find a new identity, without their star. They've got upcoming matchups with Washington, Connecticut, and Chicago. On paper, winnable. But here's the reality, with Clark, their offensive rating is 107.5.
Wake-up call the WNBA needs. Caitlin Clark is out for at least 2 weeks. Now we are going to see what you guys, not just the Indiana Fever, we're going to see what type of numbers this league can churn over without
her. It drops to 82.2. That's falling off a cliff. Coach Stephanie White is already shifting the game plan. Aaliyah Boston becomes the centerpiece again, back to dominating the post. Kelsey Mitchell takes over as primary playmaker. Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull need to rise to the moment. Veterans like Natasha Howard and Sydney Colson were added.
You are like, this is perfect. All right, because the WNBA accused the fandom and gave validity to some online trolls. Oh, by the way, I wonder if the WNBA has given validity to some other online trolls.
For moments like this. Now, it's time to see if that investment pays off. There may be one upside to this disaster. Clark can finally rest. She can study the game from the sidelines. Grow her basketball IQ. Recover the right way, without rushing. Coach White said it best, it's about making sure we take the long-term approach. Don't overpush. Don't overexert. Clark has never missed meaningful time. This forced break could be the blessing in disguise she didn't know she needed. And when she comes back, she'll be hungrier than ever. The WNBA created this mess, through negligence and weak leadership. They let their golden goose get injured by turning a blind eye to dirty play. Now they're paying the price.
There are people celebrating Caitlin Clark's injury. There are people celebrating Caitlin Clark's injury. And these are all people that are in the we don't hate Caitlin Clark, we just hate her fans crew. No, they don't. They hate Caitlin Clark. They say we hate her fans just so that they can have an excuse. They hate her. They've got people out here wishing ACL injuries on Caitlin Clark. You have got people out here celebrating. Like if you look at the quote tweets of the Indiana Fever tweeting Caitlin Clark got injured, the amount of celebratory tweets you've seen, the amount of celebratory tweets and like people like celebrating that she got hurt. And the only reason I have to say it is that side of the fan base people are being told that does not exist, that does not happen. And it's clear as day because the media out here, again, we've like Elle Duncan has gone full on unhinged, it seems. Like obviously Caitlin Clark fans have called out some of her stuff, so now she's gone fully like, it seems like she's fully gone anti Caitlin Clark fans. She's gone and attacked them. She's gone on tirades.
I think so. I think that's the advantage of our depth, right? And we, Sophie had injury early, as well. I think it's the advantage of us, the depth that we added in the off season, that we're equipped. Certainly we'd rather have it early than late. It's a great opportunity for our team to find an identity. It's a great opportunity for our team to play in a different way. I think it's a great opportunity for Caitlin to watch the game from the sideline and to grow in almost like a coaching kind of mindset and see some different things that we might be talking about on film, addressing in practice to see it develop in live action. When you think about Caitlin and her not wanting to miss games, obviously she's a competitor and wants to play. Obviously everyone wants to watch her play. But for me, it's maintaining perspective, right? It's making sure that we address this in a way that doesn't affect long term, that we take care of it. Don't over push, don't overexert, making sure that we take the long game approach to this, so that we're not having lingering issues throughout the course of the season. And I'm glad that, sometimes great players don't tell you when they're hurting. I'm glad that she did because we need to nip this.
But Caitlin Clark will return. Stronger. Smarter. Tougher. And when she does, the Fever will be ready. If you're rooting for her comeback, drop a "get well soon" CC in the comments. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. This story's far from over.